Hi everyone, I'm Carrie Petrunik, your evolutionary astrologer. What's going on in the sky today? Well, over the weekend, Saturn went retrograde. And many people have been asking about Saturn retrograde with a great deal of fear and trepidation. Again, there's no need to fear retrograde planets. There are no bad planets, there are no bad signs, there are no bad aspects, and no bad directions of movement. In fact, retrograde planets are not even moving backwards. They simply appear to be in the sky, the same way it can appear that you are moving backwards when the car next to you speeds by. Astrology is a symbolic language. What is it trying to tell us? It is trying to help us solve the problem of us, the problems of our lives, by helping us create a map from which to navigate our lives. Retrograde planets are an opportunity to update our maps. Maps continually need updating. The terrain never stays the same. If you use a map from the 1800s, it's not likely going to be very accurate or helpful right now. So retrograde planets help us to update our maps. Saturn represents how we position ourselves or adjust to our reality. And here's where it gets tricky. If we're not honest about reality as it is, if we have misperceptions or false ideas about the nature of reality, our orientation to that reality will be skewed. Saturn retrograde gives us a chance to see how we're orienting to and facing our reality, and if our reality is indeed what we think it is. So with Saturn in Aquarius, one manifestation we are updating is the idea of freedom and the role it plays in our reality. Saturn squaring the nodal axis, so manifesting true freedom will allow us to continue on our path of growth. Saturn squaring the nodal axis, also squaring Uranus, has been requiring us to be disciplined in our freedom. Freedom is ultimately accepting absolute responsibility for your life, for you. In Saturn and Aquarius, the need to bring freedom into form, we've seen the desire for freedom rise up, but we've not seen the appropriate discipline, the practical idealism that needs to emerge in order for true freedom to manifest. You see, Saturn and Aquarius wants to manifest true freedom. So where have we not accepted the reality of true freedom? And that it really means accepting responsibility. We may have handed over responsibility to others, to authority figures, and created a past that was deeply entangled in dishonesty and power struggles, betrayal and manipulations, and the deep wounds that occur from all of this. We see this reflected in Saturn square to the South Node in Scorpio. And the path of growth is moving us towards a simpler way of being, towards that North Node in Taurus, where we're able to meet our own needs in a self-sustaining way, with eternal core values that apply to every situation, to everyone in our lives. Practical idealism. Saturn squaring the North Node and the South Node represents the skip step that we missed that will get us from the South Node to the North Node. So Saturn retrograde in Aquarius is an opportunity to see whether or not we've accepted responsibility for our lives, for the problems in our lives, to the degree that we are responsible. And do we have the discipline to be honest with ourselves, to be honest with each other in mapping reality as it is, to navigate reality to an equitable solution. 3 things that we must do during Saturn in Aquarius retrograde. First, we need to get really honest. Re-examine our lives, reflect on reality as it is. Have we been seeing it as it is? Can we face up to the parts that we didn't want to see, the truths that we didn't want to admit? Where have we not taken responsibility and handed it over to others? Second, update your map with the truth you're now aware of. And third, take responsibility for what you're responsible for, and that is quite a lot. Believe it or not. Do this and you will move into a high level of responding to your life. Your ability to take responsibility will lead you to mapping out eternal core values that can be applied to every situation, every problem. Your map will then lead you to true freedom. Saturn will station direct on October 22nd. So it's going to back up several degrees in Aquarius. Where those degrees are in your birth chart is where you have a chance to reflect, rethink, and reevaluate your ideas of freedom and what true freedom looks like in your life, and where have you handed over responsibility in the past, and how can you now take that responsibility back? You have a chance to update your map in this area of your life to reflect reality as it is and map out a solution to your problems. If you would like to know where Saturn and the nodal axis is moving through your chart, updating your map, message me for a consultation. Have a great day, everyone. I'll be back again for what's going on in the sky today.